another tutorial because you loved the last one so much. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys how I got that lead tone on Exquisite Machinery of Torture, because that came up pretty nicely for a couple reasons. One was because it's a transcription. I wasn't improvising. Because I knew what notes I was going to be playing, I put them in the synth. I made a synth that played the exact solo, and that bolstered my tone. Check out what this synth sounds like just by itself. It's pretty mellow, you know, but look, I have it panned right in the center, and then hard left, hard right, I have two identically played guitar signals. These are from the same take, but there are two signals because I use one of these bad boys. So that's my direct guitar signal. One of these channels is running through a compressor, and then that's direct into my interface and second input, and then the other channel is just direct into input 1. So they're slightly different. They're not that different. They're different enough to just give it a little fatness, and that's all I want. I just want presence in my tone that's subtle. And obviously I'm using plugins, only stock plugins, so look what I got in input 1. I've got a Marshall, obviously. So the thing with the stock plugins is you just got to turn them all the way up. There's no point if you don't turn it all the way up, honestly. Then just use your own amp. This time I'm going for a dirty tone, so I have the gain turned up. That's a fat, juicy distortion. Check that out. It's pretty dirty. It's almost borderline raunchy, but it's hard panned, and there's delay on that one. See, I'm running delay on that one. And then this one, this is that. And look at the amp settings here. So it's cleaner. I don't have the gain turned all the way up, but always, whether it's a clean tone, dirty tone, you turn that master all the way up anytime you're using these plugins. And let's listen to what that sounds like. That's a really nice sound to me. I like the sound of that a lot. So I like that compression that just kind of fattens up my overall tone, but it still is a bit noisy, and you're hearing a lot of, you know, my fingers, any of the noises my fingers are making on the strings, you're going to hear that because that signal's compressed, which is why, you know, I'm just offsetting those finer nuances by hard panning it with and blending it with another amp tone. So there you go with that, and tune in next time and I'll tell you guys how to mix bass. All right, so let's just listen to this one more time. You can hear it's on the noisy side. I didn't use any plugins to get rid of the noise, but now that I have you and I'm here, if I wanted to do that, say for you know, something that didn't have drums or bass and it was just the guitar exposed, one plugin I'll recommend that I use, Waves X Noise. Really simple plugin to use. I'll just show you real quick. You're still watching, so I'll show you how to use these things. So what I do is I just, I'll just solo this, and you press learn. You let that You're obviously sacrificing a lot of your EQ to do that, which is also why having two signals, one compressed, one not compressed, is always a great idea, because you're saving more of your high end, and you're losing your high end when you're using these types of plugins, these Waves, X Noise, anything that's like a noise fixer type thing. But at the same time, they come in handy if you know how to deal with them. All right, anyway, good. See you on Meshuggah Monday. Actually, I got something before that. Maybe we'll see. See you soon.